Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to our Crypto Traders Arena weekly crypto review. I guess this must be episode 13, first of the quarter. So we made it through the first quarter of 2023, I guess it is. um, Looks like YouTube is up streaming, and we got some people in the room. So welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a good week. Another exciting week in crypto. I guess for me, it was just another kick in the nuts for U.S. crypto traders. Bittrex decided to close its doors to U.S. customers. And I'm a longtime Bittrex customer, I suppose. That was I've been, I've had an account there since 2016 or at least 2017, early 2017. And really, back in the day, that was a good place to trade altcoins. I liked that exchange. I haven't been active on there recently, but I do have coins on there, and I guess I got to go move those now. So just a reminder, if anything, of the systemic risk of all this. I hope we're talking about this long-term investment crypto plan, and one of the true risks of this is just the systemic risks that go along with all this stuff. Exchanges going down, delistings, potential regulation, which at the moment, the U.S. seems to be cracking down pretty good on us, so making it a little harder for us to even access some of this stuff. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. This should be in your trading plan. You really should have you should put some time into thinking about the systemic risk you're taking with all this that doesn't have anything to do with actually price action or anything like that. So in the case of Bittrex, yep, there you go. We gotta move all our shit off there. Also, Kraken, this one's not as big a deal, but at the same time, Kraken also started closing some of the gateways to get your fiat off of Kraken. You can still withdraw through some wire transfers that I hadn't set up before through some other companies. I don't even know the names, but the Silvergate ACH withdrawals and the Plaid withdrawals both got killed, and I think that's just another reflection of just the U.S. is kind of they're attacking the gateways clearly to get in and out of crypto, but Bittrex just basically shut down because it wasn't worth it to them anymore to battle this regulatory landscape. So there you go. They still have Bittrex Global, so I'm sure they're just putting all their energy into that. And it's kind of funny. They're a Seattle-based company. I used to live in Seattle, and it's funny they are there. So it's just funny that they're a company in the U.S. that actually does business entirely outside the U.S. now. So it is what it is. So just be careful, especially if you're in the U.S. And definitely makes me want to trade on chain more if possible. That's a whole different thing, but I can see how that's becoming more and more important, and it's kind of what everybody wanted in crypto anyway, I suppose. So it is what it is. So be careful there. I trade on KuCoin a lot, and I'm a little worried that maybe I get put on the chopping block there too, or it becomes more difficult. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Definitely a concern of mine. But enough of that. We're still gonna keep moving on, accumulating these things down at the bottom of the range, and look for the bullish cycle as always. And we're going to continue with our road to financial freedom trading plan that Paul will get into later. Spreadsheets in the Discord room, and the whole story. So he'll get into that. I guess I'll just start with some quick analysis of the broader market, and then we'll move on. So I got DXY up here, and I actually started playing with TradingView notes. I've not really used the note function on TradingView. But I thought I'd just kind of make some quick notes on these just to try to speed myself up so I don't get off track talking about these things, because they are related to crypto, but don't think we need to spend tons of time on them. I'll just go quickly with the DXY here on a weekly chart. I'm just seeing basically downtrend. Like, hopefully you can see the moving average cross here and the test up into the moving average getting rejected right now with basically a 3-bar fractal top here. So I'm still seeing long-term pushing down on the DXY at the moment. Nothing in the weekly indicators to get into. On the daily, we are in, we have pushed down into a reload zone, and we are trying to bottom here. Now, have we actually bottomed yet? I don't think so. And actually, there's a couple things that just, I've gotten my notes here. This gap down here at just below 78.6 has not been hit yet, and so I kind of think that's a magnet. So as much as we're in the reload zone here and we're putting in a bottom, this is an ugly bottom with the wicks here on the tails, I should say, on the left side of this W. So this could become a W here if we do get, if we can break out. But at the moment, we had a strong bounce this week, and we did find support at 78.6 originally here in this bottom, but I'm still seeing downtrend in general. Also on the daily, you can see the moving averages just pointing strongly down. So, maybe we do pop up and tag this 13 EMA here and then roll over. But I kind of think this gap's going to get hit here, which would still allow some room for risk on, Bitcoin and stuff to move higher into that, which is sort of the thesis of, are we going to push higher into May? We'll see. And so I don't think there's a bottom in the dollar yet is basically all I have here. RSI, the other reason I think we might still pop down and fill that gap is RSI is not oversold yet. And we haven't got into oversold territory. And actually, this isn't even a W. We're still making lower lows here. So we're actually rolling over in RSI, and MACD's not showing us anything. So I do like to talk about the stock market. I do think it's pertinent to crypto, and I'll just keep it short. But I do think it's worth just mentioning the broader stock market too, just to kind of get our ahead. Well, it kind of plays into my thinking that we are in a kind of a seasonal trade right now that probably will reside. Might just kind of be in like a end up being sort of a relatively uppy April, and then into May starts to roll over. And funny enough, I've talked about this SPY key reversal every show for the last 3 weeks. We confirmed this bearish key reversal, but then it just bounced, and now this has been invalidated. So this pattern is a very bearish pattern, especially on a weekly basis. But clearly it got invalidated. So that's not on the table anymore, and it's kind of funny. I mean, this isn't great location for a bear, truthfully. So I mean, as a setup, like I do like to buy and sell key reversals, but I don't know about location here. There is an M top here and then a key reversal that came in, but not great sell location considering really all we've done is bounce up into 38.2s, off of this downtrend. We found support at the 200 weekly MA here and bounced up into the trend line again into 38.2s. And now we're just kind of bouncing back and forth, and really this looks pretty uppy. I mean, well, going back to my notes here to keep me on task here, the trend line, the key reversal was invalidated. We found support at the trend line, and now we're basically just filling this gap that never quite got filled. So on this closed on Friday, and we actually filled this gap here, and really, like a break. I think this green line up here at this high is probably the next stop. And if we break this W out here, if we do push higher, then that's actually a W on the other side of this trend line. Now it's not fully on the other side of the trend line, so it's not like a true LJ setup. Well, it depends on your take on the LJ, I would say. But the closer we are to inside the trend line, the less likely this setup would work, I would say. But nonetheless, there's a W here in the making. So if we do pop through there and make this W, then that just kind of, that would make sense pushing higher into May. And at that point, we'll probably have to come up into the reload zone. You can see this gap right here at the last key high back here that we've talked about in the past. I was kind of thinking this would get filled at some point. And Mountain Man 61.8 fib right up here. So if we do bust through and make this W, I don't see why we won't get back up into the reload zone. Now on the weekly chart, the only thing bearish really I'm seeing here is the MACD divergence that did confirm. RSI is pointing higher, and OBV, OBV was making, still making lower lows. It did actually pop to a new high here, or at least, it made a higher high than the last high. And so kind of, I don't know, it looks, I'm not going to, well, let's see. I put here general outlook is kind of middle of the range and cautiously bullish. And I think, that's exactly what I think is happening here. It's like I'm cautiously bullish. That doesn't mean I'm taking a setup here because really we're in the middle of the range. We're almost at the 50% level of this entire range here. So this isn't exactly trade location for long, but it is uppy. And I don't see any reason to short this. Like we were talking on Friday a little bit about possibility of buying puts on the SPY and trying to short the stock market this year. And I wouldn't short this. I mean, we like to short up here, right? Not right here in the middle of the range. So yeah, maybe like if I go to like a daily chart, I could see how you're coming up into the top of this range against this M here, and maybe you're trying to catch a short. We'll have to see what happens up here. Can we get like an M or something to validate a short here? But in the zoomed out picture, this isn't something that I really want to short. If anything, I kind of see this ABCD still working from down here. So I think popping up into you know, to the reload zone is the next stop. You know, if we can, you know, get any sort of strength above this level here at 418. So we'll see what happens. You can see the moving average is all kind of smashed together right here and pointing up. That's typically bullish to me. MACD actually bullish divergence on this down move here, and then RSI pointing strongly up, and OBV also pointing very strongly up on the daily. So just all of this is pointing up to me at the moment. I don't think there's any reason to go shorter right here. So that kind of, so the end of that is, you know, I was thinking that this was a little more bearish a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and that didn't materialize, and we just basically found support at this trend line, and now we're just pushing higher for the moment with no top, and that kind of, that's you know, again, the sell in May thing in April probably being a decent month for the bulls. It makes sense. And really the next thing I would say is the QQQs, which is the NASDAQ and tech. I mean, the trade seems to be here in the stock market. So I think this is leading SPY, if anything. This looks really strong. And so this would be more like crypto too, because I think that if anything, crypto probably is more related to the NASDAQ and tech market. And so an uppy tech market hopefully will follow through with crypto, and it might even be a little reverse, like maybe the bullishness in crypto is actually leading this this bullishness here. But either way, I hope you can see that this is a weekly chart on NASDAQ, and we actually got a bullish key reversal here. So we broke out bullishly 3 weeks ago, and now this is what I expect to see from a key reversal as opposed to that SPY. As you can see how once we engulfed these 3 bars here and broke out, it's just been straight up since then, and nothing bearish about this chart at all. So I think if there's a trade in the stock market right now, this quarter, like the first quarter of the year, I think that the probably, you know, the funds and the whales were probably in tech, you know, which makes sense. And now we're seeing this materialize. And I don't know why I can't really drag my OBV up a little bit, but you can see the huge dub. And then I just messed volume up. I swear OBV is the hardest thing. I love OBV, but it's such a pain in the ass for TradingView, like to keep it. I wish there was I don't have a good way of managing OBV. It's always like I'm zooming in and scrolling in and out and shit, but it is what it is. But you can see that OBV is very WE looking and pushing higher. RSI is pushing higher and not over sold yet at all. And MACD maybe has a potential bearish divergence, but it's just not anything to think about. For me, one, we're just pushing up like this. I just see this ABCD. We're about to fill this gap, and then ABC takes us up in between the 50% and 61.8 fibs. So don't really see why this won't get hit into May. And so it's kind of like, again, yeah, let's ride this up into May. But then once we get into May, I would be a little more cautious about how much higher we're going to push. And this is also a thing about, regardless of the macro, you know, I'm not experienced enough or smart enough of a macro analyst to say what's going to happen. I know there's a lot of reasons to be bearish in the markets right now, but I was thinking, you know, we like to trade setups and not opinions. That's all I can say is, like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that when I look at this, I see a lot of bullishness and not a lot of bearishness. At least until we get up into this ABCD. So I'm just going to proceed with that. And then again, this is the case for crypto doing the same thing. I'm thinking that there's no reason why crypto can't push higher for the next month too. I think that April's typically a pretty good month. So we'll just see what happens. So anyway, that's the story there. So you know, tech and NASDAQ bullish. SPY is like cautiously bullish and not really a setup either way, really. There's no setup here per se either in this long zoomed out view, but it looks uppy. That's all I can say. So moving on, I'll just mention the VIX. It should be pushing down. You know, the volatility index as that NASDAQ chart and SPY is pushing up, you should see this pushing down. And I just will point out this cheeky little gap down here on the weekly. That's all I'm gonna say. Like as we get down into these levels, that's probably when the stock market, you should start thinking the stock market's gonna roll over. Um, until we see, something bullish about this chart, we should expect the stock market to just push higher. So I do think that gap's interesting. That it'd take a lot of uppy to get this down to there. But I don't see why it couldn't happen. If anything, we'll probably come down and test these lows. So any kind of W down in this area, and that's going to be when we should probably start pricing our puts for the SPY and stuff. And thinking about shorting the stock market. Moving on to Bitcoin. The Head and Shoulders is still active. Second week of dojis will probably close this week at another doji. So it's just like the market's kind of just stalled out here. We broke out the Head and Shoulders, broke through the 200 weekly moving average. And now we're just kind of stalled out here. On a weekly chart, there's sort of like on the Q. This is almost like the same as the QQQs. There's a potential bearish MACD divergence, but it's not confirmed, so it's nothing to really. You can't really use that in your analysis other than just saying it's potential, especially when RSI is not overbought here. And our RSI is still pushing higher. And really, for me, it's like I'd rather see a MACD divergence confirmed with RSI overbought. If this confirms without RSI being an overbought, it's like a little less powerful to me. And so, yeah, on the weekly chart, all I can really say here is Head and Shoulders did confirm. The dojis are in, so it's sort of indecision weeks. Now, with the Head and Shoulders, we could shoot all the way up into the target, which is 38.2, but typically we'll come back and check the neckline. So if anything, I think probably coming back to this neckline and the 200 period moving average at 25,300-ish is probably like going to happen here and going forward, or likely to happen. And then we'll see if we can bounce from there and start pushing up into this target. There's really nothing on the weekly chart here to stop us from that. The next point of resistance is probably this M top here at 32.7, and then the actual Head and Shoulders target is at 35,000. So, and that's also 38.2. So there's a nice confluence right there at the Head and Shoulders target and 38.2. Moving averages are pointing up, and we're through the 200. So pretty bullish on the weekly. And then the daily, there's a little more resistance that shows up on the daily, just because one, we hit Paul's ABCD, just didn't actually. Well, depending how accurate my drawing is, we almost hit it, and we almost hit this M top that I was talking about last week. So this was like the next stop for me. M top here and ABCD, nice confluence there, and you could see pop up into it and just back right off. So still just kind of waffling around in this area, no top really, but you can see the resistance here. So kind of what happens at this level is what I would be watching for. And really, like, I think a nice healthy thing would be somehow we work our way back down here against the neckline and then W and come up, that would be healthy. Of course, when was this stuff ever healthy? So I don't know what'll happen, but that would be like a reasonable thing to see. But for the most part, no M here for sure. If anything, there's not even like a fractal top. I mean, we have this little 3-bar pattern that's starting to come in. So depending on how we close today and open up a tick through there would be a 3-bar top. But other than that, there's nothing really, there's no price structure top here. And the indicators, MACD is not showing me anything. RSI is in divergence here. There's a cheeky little divergence that's just that little M top right there, because we did push we pushed from this high to a higher high would be the unconfirmed one, but just these little, from higher highs, we're making higher highs through this area, and you can see the M top came in. So that one's confirmed, and then the bigger one is not confirmed. That'll confirm possibly today if we do dump down and bust through that M level. So yeah, you can see like we'd have to get down through this level here to confirm that bigger RSI div, but it's there. So it looks a little toppy on the daily chart to me. MACD is kind of ugly here, but it's not in it could be in divergence quite easily. I would like to see this be more of an M. It's just sort of breaking down, but it would be nicer to see a little bit of a pop at least to make it more of a divergence. But technically it is in divergence. It's not a nice looking M. And then OBV is actually, I forgot to mention actually on the weekly, there's a weekly M on the, I feel like I should point that out just because it is, there is on the weekly, this is the one bearish indicator in the weekly chart. There's this M top that is also a divergence. So that's not a great sign. So things are stalling out a bit here for sure, but Daily OBV is just kind of weird. Actually, this kind of brings up a point. Look how the volume just sort of, you can, OBV is reflecting this. It's just sort of going sideways, not really in an M or a W, and also not in divergence. Just kind of M and NWing out. So it has OBV is not telling us too much right here. But look at how volume just went to nothing. I think this might be just Binance, this is a Binance chart, but like, didn't CZ just get busted for running like 300 quant accounts? Or, he had like 300 quants running their own trading accounts or whatever. So I don't know if Binance was just fluffing the volume up hard, and then as soon as they got caught, the volume just went to nothing, which is funny. I mean, that's the least volume Binance has had going all the way back in like June of 2022. It looks like, back here was the last time we saw that low volume. So I don't know. That's things have definitely quieted down. I don't know. Let's just look at something else really quick, like Coinbase, and just see if the same thing. Coinbase. Oh, that's funny. See, Coinbase has just kind of been like not really tons of volume in general. Well, it's just been sort of average around through here. It looks like. So Binance definitely was where all the action was, and it kind of sort of came to a abrupt slowdown here. So look at, there's like just the last 2 days, there's just been like nothing. So anyhow, that's Bitcoin. Definitely a little toppy right here. But overly, like in the general, sort of my general outlook is, like I put, getting a little nosebleedy up here and current resistance levels warrant to pullback. That would be the pullback against the head and shoulders neckline. And then still cautiously bullish overall heading into May though. So I would like to see a pullback and then something set up to push higher. That would be so this is like pullbacks or buying opportunities kind of environment. And if you're a shark trader, I could definitely see how you're in there shorting, but I'll leave that at that. And then Ethereum, real quick too, I'll just cover the daily here on Ethereum. It's a lot similar to Bitcoin. This is the only one key difference here is we haven't really broken out of the range yet, but we're up in short reload zones and looking a little potentially M-y. We didn't break to a newer high, so we could, potentially M out up here. Same kind of MACD ugly. This isn't a divergence though, because we didn't push to a new high like Bitcoin. So just sort of ugly MACD. And RSI itself never got overbought and is in, not, well, it is in divergence technically if you count that higher high, but it's kind of weird. Never got to overbought. I'd really like to see that get up into overbought before I think this thing rolls over for sure. But OBV just basically pointing higher, actually made a W. So still pointing higher on OBV. So like, what did I say here on my, my general outlook here is a little nosebleedy again, in short location. But not a lot in the indicators to justify the short. And the weekly's generally uppy. So again, pullbacks are buying opportunities for me here. I could see traders taking shorts for sure, but this isn't a place to take a long. And I'll just end with the ETH BTC, just I think for the broader stuff, because there's a very clear ABCD here on that's in play on this ETH BTC chart. So I think the takeaway from here is really, there's no real bottom here. We did find some support at 61.8 fib of this range, but nothing in the indicators here. No bullish divergences as this new low was made. RSI did get oversold and did W out, but it's not in divergence. And if anything, we have this massive OBV divergence that's still working here on the push to new highs. So that's still in play, and then now we're just, trying to turn on OBV, but not in a W or anything like that. So nothing about this makes me think the bottom's right here, even though we did find some support here at 61.8. And it was trying to W here. There's kind of some, I'm sure if you zoomed in, there's some 4-hour W's or something there. But in general, we're just coming up against the 13 EMA and getting rejected at the moment. And I do expect this area down here at like 59 to get hit. And that's this. The takeaway here is just that, altcoins are probably going to underperform Bitcoin as this happens. So, the nice confluence here at the ABC and the W breakout level. So in a reload zone. I don't see any reason why we won't dump down there. We'll see what happens. Maybe these moving averages start getting, maybe this thing can W out here and push higher. But for the meantime, I don't see why we can't come down in here. So that means that we're still looking to get filled on altcoins, and this is probably going to help us if if Bitcoin does roll over, then basically the whole market's going to roll over. You'll see this come down, and altcoins will probably get hit the hardest, and hopefully give us some of the fills that Paul's going to talk about here in a minute. And that's the broader market in general. And then I'll just leave it with, I only got one double this week, so I think probably that means that we're closer to saying crypto's a total scam and going to zero. But I did get one double, so and it was actually a second double on this high bay that I talked about last week. Oh wait, where's my actual lines here? So yeah, this anyway, I got my first double the previous week, and then this week I did get a second double on this. So I like these high coins for whatever. I kind of like that they're just, you do actually own a piece of an NFT when you buy them. So it's kind of cool. Like you are actually buying something that, I don't know, you're actually owning something when you buy this thing. But anyway, this one popped up to a second double. And so I got one double this week. So that's cool. And then I also bought this high gazers, which is, this one looks, well, it crapped out. It was actually looking a little bit up here today, but I like these. You can see the W here. So I think that one's sort of relatively buyable. And also the high penguins, I think, seemed like this week, these are the only place where, and at least on KuCoin, this was the only place where things were pretty uppy. This one, you can see the W came in a reload zone. And now it's, it seems like the whole market's kind of crapping out today now, but you can see the W. So I like the high names. And I did bang out that second double on the high base. So if it comes back down to the lows, I'll buy it back. But for now, it's just kind of is what it is. And I'm stoked on that position. And I'll just end with actually XMR, just because I was wondering if XMR looks like just kind of long-term bullish to me. And I wonder, and I noticed KMD was also pumping recently. And I'm just wondering if privacy coins are sort of on deck right now. But I just wanted to point out one thing about XMR that I like is just the OBV is, actually I want to look at it somewhere else, like with more history, like, I don't know, Binance at least. Well, even more than that, maybe Kraken. Oh yeah, Kraken has more. So look at the OBV on, first of all, I'll turn off these moving averages. Well, first of all, you can see the support at the 200 that's building. I really like that. And you can kind of just see how the 200 has been trending higher for quite a while. And we're basing off of that, which I always like that. And you can also see there's a weekly W in play that is actually in a reload zone if you draw fibs. So we have a weekly W that's coming in the reload zone. And nice location still. We're below the W breakout level as it sits right here. You can see MACD divs coming in. They actually confirm back here, and then another one's working on confirming, not yet. Don't like that RSI didn't get oversold, but it got close. But really, it's just like, look how OBV's just been pushing higher, and it's like this on all the exchanges. It's just money's flowing into XMR in general, not out, which is what I'd like to see. So, and there are divergences in there. If you take like these lows here, the push to a new low here, OBV was putting in a nice W that did confirm. So that's like everything I look for. And of course, XMR is a long-standing coin, and I just wonder if privacy coins become, I don't know. It just seems like they're always going to be here. But with all this sort of crypto regulatory FUD and stuff, I think that might as well have a little bit of these on the books. And KMD, I was watching XMR already, but then I saw KMD like pumping this week. It was pushing higher, and of course, there's a nice weekly W on KME, and I actually got filled on that tag of the W here. That's classic like Wyckoff check fill, and you can see OBV on KMD here too is just cranking higher, and it hasn't made a new high yet here, but it's trying to, and you can see the volume this week came in, so just something to think about. Of course, I have some of this on Bittrex, so it's one of the ones I gotta move. But yeah, so watch privacy coins. I don't know if there's other ones that might be applicable to you, but I saw the OBV on XMR and was just like, damn, that's the shit right there. But anyways, that's my sort of update. I think for the day, and I think if Paul, I actually forgot to introduce our fearless leader, Paul earlier. I completely forgot, so sorry about that. But he's reporting live from the Romanian Coliseum. Are you here with us?
No, I'm not.
He's not here, so sorry, man. I
Yeah.
completely forgot to introduce you. I just jumped into
No,
my.
no big deal. Yeah, people from Crypto Traders Arena definitely know me. Yeah.
Um,
Let's just start presenting the coins for today.
okay, let me see. I got you on full screen, and we're looking at the spreadsheet that we've got going. So
Yeah. So this spreadsheet is on Discord on general part. You can find the link on our Discord. If you'll go on Twitter, you see here we have more links, and you'll find an invitation link for Discord. This spreadsheet is available for everyone. You can use it, you can use the plan, you can even make a copy. Yeah, go and do a copy and make your own plan if you want. So it's a complete plan for us. Will take us, I don't know, 2 or 3 years to complete this one, step by step, week by week, but in time we will get there. So what we have today? So for today we have Zilica, Mask, 1 inch, Bat, and ENG. Let's start with the first one, and let's start with Zilica. It's an old shitcoin, like I like to call them. As you can see on this chart, the blank, without any indicator, just the price action, you can see we don't have, not yet, we don't have a weekly W. Yeah. Still, from the going straight down, now we are trying to go sideways. Nothing overly bullish yet. You can see, if you look left, you can see you have to go sideways more time, and then we'll accumulate, and then we'll start pumping. We are at the beginning of the sideways movement. I'm okay with this kind of movement because it's profitable on our plan to accumulate more coins. If we put indicators, you can see bullish divergence in MACD, really nice OBV. Yeah, OBV it's really pushing higher. You can see Willy was oversold a long period of time. I like that. Even RSI is trying to go higher. Even now has a small W trying to confirm at the 50 line. Sorry guys. So it's looking okay-ish. If you put the volume profile, you can see the POC. Yeah, so the pocket's all the way down at this low. I don't know if we'll get a retest. Probably we'll get a retest. I'm not chasing at this level. Yeah, on this plan I don't want to chase anything. So what I can do at this point, if I don't have a weekly W, I assume that we'll try to form one. So what I can do, I can just take the fib tool, just get the magnet, and you can see high, low, and you can see where I'm interested to buy this one. We had our chances, and in this week down, to get a feel on this coin, but now we have to think back in this reload zone for us to think, yeah, we'll get a feel. I don't want to chase it in this area. It's okayish to buy it at this. This could be named a W if we close like that, but still it's a bit too high for me. Let's put the line chart. You can see the W trying to form here. But I'm not chasing. I will not chase this coin, and I will not buy it at 3 cents. I want it lower. So even if I don't want to be a cheap ass, I still need to go and look a bit left, and I'll just take the 61.8. Yeah. So 2.3, 2.4 cents, something like that will be my level, my first buying level. If you'll get lower, okay, I'm okay with that idea. You know how I'll manage this plan. I'll wait for the W below the reload zone, below this low even. And if I'll see a new weekly W, then I could buy it even lower. I still have another 0.5% to buy it lower. So first level will be for me. So let's put this one. Yeah, 2.4 cents, something like that. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. I don't want to overcomplicate this plan. I like to keep it simple, put my limit orders, see how I could make money on day trading, and just leave this limit order alone. It's an investment plan. I don't have to look at the chart on lower time frames. So yeah, it's a nice coin. It's an old one. You can see probably on different platforms has more history than we have here. You can see the bottom. Where should the bottom should be? Yeah, I'm okay to buy it. She's buy 0.5% at this level. But even if I'll buy 0.5%, I assume this one will go lower. Yeah, I think we can go a lot lower and get even a nicer feel. You can see if I'll put the POC, you can see the biggest volume is below our entry. So we can go even below the POC, test this week low, even lower, and then put a new W. It will be probably a smaller one if it will be below this level, but we'll be patient and we'll wait for a new W if you'll get there. So on Zilliqa, this is my first buying level. Let's take a look at the next one. So mask, you can see this one is trying to go higher. Nice move up and an even nicer move down. This was for the moment, this is the bottom. Now I don't like to chase this one at this level. Definitely I'll not buy it at this level at $5. The all-time high, at least on Binance, it's $22. No. If I'll put the POC, you can see the POC it's at $3 and something. Even the POC seems like a bit too high for me. So let's see indicators, what we have here. I like the OBV, I like the wheelie, looks similar. Even RSI has some nice W's, but it's a bit too high for this kind of investment. So what I can do on this one, to keep it simple and don't overcomplicate things, I could take the high and I could take the low. Pretty simple stuff. And if you look in the long reload zone, you can see the price action. And if you'll take this one, if you'll put the VPVR, you'll see the volume is exactly in the long reload zone probably. Yeah, you can see the pockets on this move up. The pocket is at this level, at $3. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to buy it at $3. Probably what I want even lower. I want it at $2. Yeah, a retest of this week tail, something like that. But because it's pretty close from 78.6, I'm okay to buy it at this level at 78.6. Yeah, I'm okay with this idea to buy it at this level. Yeah, let's just put it 2.3, and let's just to make it simple. Keep in mind, this is my first buying level. I could, if we go lower, I could buy it lower. Yeah. This is my level, 78.6. Usually the market has a initial pump, will go back down and will form a new W at the 78.6, even below 78.6. So I'm okay to hunt at $2.3 and leave with the results. If I'll get a double, I'll sell half on a double and try to reload. Yeah. So for this one, this is my level of interest, and I'll hunt it at this level. I don't need to get a feel, I don't know, until May or not even until the middle of the year. But this year I'll probably get my feel and even lower levels. You know, in the beginning of this YouTube live stream series, some people saw us putting a lower level and they say, no, you'll never get a feel. As you can see on the spreadsheet, we got some feels. And we'll probably get the next ones. Some of them, they are already on the rotor, so we can we can after we'll finish 100 coins, we can start over again and look at the charts again. So no worries. I'll keep my order. If I'll get a fill, okay. If not, I'll reassess. But probably I'll get this level. So this is the second one. Let's take a look at this one. 1 inch. 1 inch is an old one. As you can see, it's at the bottom. At least on Binance. Was listed on Binance in 2020. You can see the starting price. It's at 18 cents. Now it's at 50 cents. Looks okay-ish. If I'll put the volume profile, you can see the POC. The POC is just above our market price. This one looks nice. If you look at the OBV, I like it. Nice W's in OBV. The OBV is pushing higher. Even you can see in this area, this is a higher high, but the OBV is pushing. That means we have some volume. Some people they are accumulating this one. In the last bull, I know some big money. They are trading at least, if not accumulating this one. So I'm okay with this one. Nice OBV, really oversold a long period of time. I like that. RSI on weekly chart, it's just below 50 line. If we'll push higher and we'll close above 50 line, that will form a nice W. And people from Crypto Traders Arena, even TRIers, they know what a W through 50 line usually means. Yeah. So I'm okay with this one. Let's zoom a little bit in.
That was nice OBV divergence, actually.
Yeah, really nice
Confirmed.
one. Yeah, really nice one, and I like it. Let's put you can see it's just above, the price action is just above 61.8. And you can see an indecision candle. Looks a bit toppy, this candle, but keep in mind, we had a high of, I don't know, almost $8, and now we're at 50 cents. I'm okay to put my limit order at 50 cents exactly. Yeah, it's a round number and I'm okay with that. Yeah, this one has a lot of potential. So I'm okay with putting my limit order at 50 cents, just a bit above this level. Let's see, 50.1. Let's don't market buy. Let's put a limit order to be professional traders, professional investors. So I'll not buy it at the market price. I could usually do that. I prefer 50 cents, and it's a really good number for this coin to start accumulating. Again, you can see the straight down. Now we are going sideways. Yeah, we can go down. We can retest even this level, the starting price on Binance. Yeah, so that will mean 20 cents, and that could be the second buying level for me if I want to don't complicate things and just buy at 50 cents, buy at 20 cents, put an average and sell half on a double. At the moment, let's try to get a feel at 50 cents and we'll reassess after that. Yeah. 50 cents, let's put a text and let's put 0.5% as usual. And we have the third one. I like this coin. Honestly, I like this coin. Put pump really hard, but I'm not chasing. This is a good price action for dollar cost averaging. Yeah. So if you like this project and you want to dollar cost average month by month, at every month to buy some, yeah, you can do that. Honestly, I have a dollar cost averaging plan, and 1 inch is one of them. But it's a different story. It's not for this live stream. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. And the next one, BAT. Old shitcoin, like usual. Usually they have some selling pressure above, but that doesn't mean they will not pump or we cannot get free coins. So you can see, if you look left, you can see the price action where the W start to form before the bull market. We are exactly at the same price action. Yeah. And if I'll put the VPVR, we are just below. I like that. We are trying to do a small W here just now on this week. You can see down, up again. This is a daily W, but you can see it on weekly. If you look at indicators, look at this OBV. Yeah, so this OBV looks really nice. Same idea. Yeah, you can see it's OBV makes it making higher highs and the price action lower highs. I like that. Let's just zoom and see. Yeah, so I like this kind of OBV. Wheelie, same idea. Oversold a long period of time. People are trying to buy. If you are looking at the OBV, bullish divergence on MACD, same kind of chart on RSI. Yeah, if we'll go through 50 line and close above 50 line, then retest 50 line, we can go higher. If you want to go technical, you can even put some trend lines on RSI. You can play with and you can see, yeah, you can see the channel, you can see downtrend, breakout, retest of the trend line. Now we are trying to put a W. Looks uppy on RSI. That doesn't mean, keep in mind, it's weekly chart. That doesn't mean we'll pump in the next day or next half an hour, but looks okay-ish. I like it. So let's take a look at VPVR again. We are just below. What? I don't see that weekly W. This could be a small one. I'm not okay. I'm not okay to consider this the weekly W. I'm waiting for the investment plan. So what I can do? Same kind of idea. And you can see just below 61.8. Yeah, 61.8. This is the area where I'm allowed to buy. So 61.8 to 78.6. I'm really thinking what we should do if we'll buy 61.8, but keep in mind this one, I'm still preferring at 78.6 or 61.8. Honestly, I'm not really sure how I could approach this one. We had the retest of these candles, so don't be cheap ass. We had a lot of up move. You can see 20 cents, and I'll prefer 78.6 because I know this one has a lot of coins in the market, so the selling pressure could be pretty big. I'll prefer 78.6, just a retest of this week. Yeah, we'll probably go back there, take the liquidity, hide it in this week low, tail low, and then we can pump, and we can still form a W. So this is my level. 19 cents. Let's just don't be really cheap ass and let's just put 20 cents. So to have a run number, yeah, this will be my level. Let's put some text. Let's put the how much we'll buy, 0.5. Even at this level, looking at the consolidation in the last bear market, seems to me that like I'm chasing this one. Honestly, seems like I'm chasing even at 20 cents. This one could go lower, but let's don't overcomplicate. And 20 cents, it's a good buy, definitely. For an investment, it's a good buy. That doesn't mean we cannot get, I don't know, even a weak low to the last, from the COVID low, I don't know, 8 cents, 10 cents, something like that. I'll buy it at 20. If we'll go lower and make a W below my entry, okay, I'll buy it again. I still have 0.5% to buy this one. So 20 cents seems like a good number. Let's take a look at the last one, ENG. You can see last one, this one. Yeah, this is the accumulation phase. Sometimes, usually, that's how a bottom looks. Yeah, you can see 2019, 2021, almost 2 years of accumulation. Yeah, so we don't have that yet in this area. We'll probably, no, I don't know if we'll have 2 years, but I don't know, 6 months, 1 year at least to accumulate, to shake off some I don't know, some holders. I think it's pretty okay to think this consolidation will take longer and we can retest the lows. Let's put the VPVR and let's see what we have. As you can see, the volume profile looks, that tells me that the big volume is here and this level. and usually volume tells me something else. This is like a wall, like a, I don't know, like a brick wall will bounce from that area, but at the same time is like a magnet. The price is attracted to the POC. So let's don't overcomplicate things. I don't know fundamental about this one. Was $4, almost $5. Now it's 39 cents. If the market will go back at 50 cents, I'm okay to buy this one. More than 50, more than half of the retracement, more than 50% retracement. I'm okay to buy this one at the POC. You can see it. We have some volume, we have some history on this one, and I really love the POC for an entry. So I'll just put my order. I'll just put it here. And let's just put a round number. I think 50 cents. 15 cents. Let's see. It's a good level for me to think. Yeah, to think it's okay to buy this one. If I'll get a fill on this one and then a nice pump, it's pretty easy to get a sell half on a double at 30 cents. Pretty simple to could take I don't know, couple of days until if you'll hit this level and then bounce double. After that, I have free coins, and I could wait more than 1 year to get a fill. So let's put 0.5%, and that's all the 5 coins. Let's take a look again. So on Zilliqa we have 24 cents almost. I like that. Mask we have $2.3. We definitely can go lower, but I'm okay with that idea. 1 inch, same kind of idea. It's okay-ish. I'm still thinking we can go and retest this price action even lower, 20 cents, but it's just my opinion. I'm not trading opinions, I'm trading levels, so if I'll get there, I'll buy it another 0.5%. Basic attention token, you can see it where I'm willing to buy at 20 cents, and the last one at 15 cents. That's the coins for this week. I will update the spreadsheet after the live stream. We already put them in the spreadsheet. I will update the charts, and then Miku probably will put everything together as every week. I like what I see on this spreadsheet. I like I seeing some fields. I like to see some red in this area. I like to see a lot of red in this area. When I see 20% up, I don't like it because I want to buy lower. Yeah, following a plan like this will not make you chase the market. You want lower, so you until the end of the bear market, you still want lower levels and lower levels to get your fills. So you will not try to FOMO in. Yeah, you'll just put your limit orders and waiting. It's a lot of waiting in an investment plan, any kind of investment plan, but it's a low risk, high reward. If you have patience, you don't have time to, I don't know, swing trade, day trade, scalp like us. That could be a good way to make some money in 2 or 3 years. Even I'm a scalper. Stefan is a trader. Even most of us on Crypto Traders Arena Gladiators, we are trading, at least swing trading. Most of our money are on investment plans. So don't think if I'm a trader, I'll put 10% in a plan like this. No, I put more because I know it's a low risk and high reward. I'll not put 100%, but definitely more than 50% of my entire portfolio it's in plans like this. Not particularly only this one, but I have a dollar cost averaging one, 2 of them actually. I have different investment plans. So most of the money they are going in low risk. I don't want to have too much money in a trading plan because that it's high risk. We have 1 hour from this live stream, so I think we can. I don't know. What do you say, Kevin? We can take some requests.
Yeah, sure. If somebody's got something they want to look at.
So guys, if you have particular altcoins you want us to look, please tell us the name and specify the time frame you want us to look. Don't go on 1 hour, please. It's not the it's not the purpose of this live stream. But what is daily chart? I don't know, weekly. Okay, maybe we'll pinpoint on 4 hours something, but no lower than 4 hour, please.
I mean, I did notice like XLM strong this week. XRP was strong. Doge looked like
Yeah,
it was pretty strong yesterday.
you know how they're saying the shit is pumping the last one. So it's April until May. Now is the meme coin time. So the all the meme coins could pump this month. Maybe not yet, but it's close enough to hunt some ideas on.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll take a look at Gala. Let's see on this one. Okay, Gala 1 week. This one looks similar with everything we have until now, Mercurio. So you can see I don't see on this one. I don't see not even volume is picking up too much. You see the difference in the ENG. Yeah, you can see the volume, and if you look at Gala, looks a bit different. Yeah, it's respecting the price action, lower lows and lower highs and lower lows. Same idea on OBV, but it's not looking like you saw on ENG. Wheelie, same idea. Long time oversold. I like that. We don't have on weekly chart on Binance. We don't have enough history to see too much on MACD, but you can see some bullishness. You can see it's like a divergence in this area. You can see lower lows and higher lows on MACD. On RSI, I don't see anything special. I don't have enough history indeed, but still, if you go and look at the price action, so the price action started on Binance at what level? Let's see, at 2 cents, all the way up at 80 cents. Yeah, a really nice move up. If we'll put the VPVR, you can see we are close to the POC. So definitely it's a buyable level. Yeah? Even if you'll buy here, you'll buy at double the where they started on Binance. So it's okay-ish. Let's zoom in a little bit and let's see. Maybe we can find something else. Okay, let's close the VPVR for the moment and let's try to put a long reload zone from the up to the last move up. And you can see we had the initial, what we have here, we have a nice pump and a nice retracement to the 61.8. Yeah? And a nice bounce again, but it's just the initial bounce from the 61.8. I don't see a new W. I like to hunt for long term, for weekly chart. I like to hunt in the long reload zone at W, even below at 78.6, even at this level, a red line at 2 cents. I don't see that weekly W yet. If the market will go above this level and close above this level, then you'll have a weekly W. But after I have the weekly W, that doesn't mean I will chase. I'll wait. After that, I'll wait for a retracement. So watch out. Pretty simple. Nothing overcomplicated. Watch out for a W in the long reload zone if you want to buy this one. Yeah. This candle, you can see a big candle, untested yet. I could say this one was a retest of this candle, but still, I don't see the W. We are not in the long reload zone. We are just above. We had a pump, a dump, and for me, this is just a dead cat bounce. Things will change if you close a candle body on weekly chart above this level, then we have a W. But for me, I'll still wait for I don't know, a W, or if you want to blindly buy this one, hunt at 78.6. Even 88.6 you can put a limit order. This will be probably the 88.6, exactly the starting price on Binance. Let's see. Yeah, So you can see where the 88.6. I know someone who's really loves to put limit orders at 88.6. Kevin, you know someone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kevin knows because he bought Bitcoin in the last dump in 2020 at 88.6. He had a limit order there. So I think Kevin will be okay with putting a limit order even now at 88.6. You can
Yeah, I
see
love
the
88.6.
starting price on Binance 88.6, a clear retest of this big candle where everything started. So put a limit order. You can split your order in two, 78.6 and 88.6. And then you can put everything together, sell half on a double. It's up to you. But to buy it at this price action, no. I don't like it. I like the what I see in the chart, but I like for putting some limit orders. What I'm not impressed about is this OBV. If I'll go on daily chart, maybe it looks different. Probably is. Let's see. Yeah, looks a bit different, but still, the weekly has more weight on my eyes. Same idea. You can see, yeah, we had a head and shoulder here in the top, neckline breakdown, retest of this shoulder. We are in kind of a range market here. We can go up, we can go down, but for an investment standpoint, I'm okay with 78.6 and 88.6 to try to hunt some limit with limit orders.
Yeah, that thing's probably sitting right at the 50% level, actually. It's like literally right in the middle of the range.
Yeah, yeah, nothing. I don't want to touch it at this level. I could see an M if you close like that. I could see a small M now. In the last month, you can see it. Yeah, you can see here it's an M. If we close like this, yeah, you can see the M. You have an ugly W, but you have a clear and nice M. Small one, just enough to frame a trade. To frame a trade to the short side in this environment, no, I don't think so. Maybe on lower time frames, but no. What I want in this period of bear market, I want to hunt to buy at lower prices, not to hunt. I don't know, short ideas. Yeah, short ideas. If you wanted, yeah. So short idea was in this environment, even in the top. Yeah, if you want to short, this was the area. Even here you had an ICM, but here you can see looking. If you look at the accumulation, you want to short here, no. So definitely it's a buying opportunity, but you need some patience to hunt some limit orders. If you are dollar cost averaging this one, maybe it's a favorite project of yours. Okay, it's in the area where you can safely dollar cost average. What I prefer on altcoins is if someone has a dollar cost averaging plan, I prefer monthly. So every month I will buy some, not every week. Huh? Because it will take some time to this one to be bullish again. That's my view. Actually I have two dollar cost averaging plans, but they are on monthly buying levels. I'm not buying every week, I'm buying every month. I have a specific date every month. It doesn't matter the price, I will just go and buy some. Anything else on the chat?
Not so far.
Yeah.
Do you dollar cost average on altcoins, or are you focused mostly on Bitcoin and Ethereum?
No, I'm not dollar cost averaging on Bitcoin. On Bitcoin, I'm hunting exactly like you at 88.6, at 78.6 down below. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to dollar cost average Bitcoin. I'm trying to dollar cost average altcoins because I have more potential on them.
Nice.
Yeah. And I have two plans, actually two dollar cost averaging plans, different ones with different coins on different accounts. They are on monthly basis. So every month on a specific date, I'm just open the account, just buying exactly what I have on my plan, and repeat again the next month and so on until I'll see the market turning bullish. And when I see is not a good opportunity to dollar cost average anymore. Now is
Nice.
the best moment to do that.
Sounds good. Well, we did get one. Somebody wants to look at DMAC wants to look at Crow USDT CRO.
Yeah, Crow is not on Binance, I guess, but we can take a USDT KuCoin.
I can't believe it's
Okay,
actually on Coinbase. Is a funny thing.
I have some. Let's remove everything. Let's just take a look what we have. So, okay, show BV. You can see was some volume in this last move up, but it's from the old bull market. Now, same kind of idea. You can see really oversold a long period of time. OBV is trying to do something, but it's just following the price action. RSI, if we'll zoom in, you can see it's trying to put some kind of W, but you can see we can put a inverse head and shoulder on RSI, but nothing more from this. It's at the bottom. I like that. If I'll put the VPVR, probably we are exactly at the POC. No, we are just below the POC. So definitely in a buying zone. So you can buy this one. This one could go lower. What I see on this price action, yeah, could go lower. It's pretty weak and overall, but let's zoom in. Let's see what we have on. You can see where the last move up started. You can see the W here. So we're retesting that level. This one was not a W. What you can do, the Mac, is pretty simple. And I guess you know that. Yeah. Let's see, this is the lowest low. Yeah, this is the lowest low. You can see you are in the long reload zone. Just wait for a clear W now. Probably same idea. Kevin level 88.6 will be a good level. If you will get even a daily W at 88.6, then you have a small window of risk how to frame a trade. If you want to use with little old lady or our plan or dollar cost average, definitely it's a good level to dollar cost average. On our plan, 78.6 split the order into 78.6 and 88.6. And keep some, I don't know, 1/3. Maybe this one could go and retest these lows and maybe could go lower. It's trying to form a W, a weekly W. It's in the right location. I like that. But I don't see anything special about this one. So it's weaker than the rest. That's for sure. It's weaker than the rest of the altcoin space. But that doesn't mean that will not change in the next bull market and you cannot get some nice profit on this one. It's in the right location. Hunt for a new W if you want to play something.
Yeah, and I
Weekly
mean,
W, weekly W, 1 second. Weekly W in reload zone or a daily, I'll be okay with a daily W at 88.6 level. Say again, Kevin?
oh yeah, sorry to interrupt. I was just gonna say if Bitcoin does roll over too, remember these things are gonna get hit. Like something like
This,
this will probably dump down to the lows if Bitcoin dumps any substantial amount.
yeah, there, we have some liquidity hidden below this level. And if they want for the public to dump, the bag holders to dump, they need to put the market below this level and keep it 1 or 2 days, or maybe even more below this level. So the bag holders, they'll start panicking and selling at, I don't know, 80-90% loss. Who was in the last bear market knows that is really hard if you don't have a plan to keep your bags, and market could go sideways a long time. And beginners, they'll, even if they hold it from the top, they all sell at the bottom. Trust me, they all sell below this level. Everyone will say, yeah, this one is dead, it will not recover again, and that will be the bottom 99% of the time.
I wonder how these guys are doing with their stadium investment because they
I
like
don't know.
they bought the stadium in LA, or they're the advertiser. It's called, I think it's called crypto.com arena now or whatever.
If you trust the fundamentals and if you like this project, why not buy it? Buy a small amount below, I don't know, 5% seems too much for me. 2% will be max on this coin. Max, 2%. But I'll try to hunt at 88.6, 78.6, something like that. I'll buy 1%, and okay, that's it. If we'll die, I'll lose 1 or 2%. I'm okay with that. But 5% for me on coin like this is too much. It's just too much. In my risk appetite is high, but not so high to go to 5%. Anything else? Let's see.
Well, there was ARB, which I can say ARB, right? Probably not a lot of data on ARB for an investor at this point, but we could look at ARB.
Okay, I'll go on Arbitrum, but okay, let's switch first. Let's switch
I
from.
will be interested
Okay,
in buying this thing. I think it's just you got
I'll,
to be
I'll,
patient.
I'll switch to 4 hour chart. I don't want to see anything. Arbitrum. Let's see what we have. Okay, so let's just remove drawings.
And I did just see that the Arbitrum Foundation's dumping this thing right now. That's probably why it's red candle there. I didn't read the story,
Yeah.
but I saw people talking about that.
So on the spot market, and I'm not looking at the futurist market. Nah? Yeah, they started from this level. You think it's a coincidence? I don't think so. And from where they started, they push it up 100%, 150%. And I don't know if you want to even play on this one at this moment, you should do something like this. Exactly, simple. Yeah. I'll try to buy a small amount at 50 cents. Honestly, I'm not buying in this environment. Not even in the long reload zone. The starting price. Look at the new projects in the last bear markets. What happened with them? They will pump. They will flounder around. I don't know, couple of days, even weeks, and at some point they'll go below this level. So my first level is 50 cents in a small amount, honestly. If I'll miss this one and will go higher, I could reassess afterwards and I could see a daily W, I could see a weekly W. For the moment, I'm not interested in buying. And I'm not interested in selling this one and shorting this one. Now, I don't want to short this one because they will hand liquidity above this week, this week, this week. I don't like it. I prefer to focus on something else where I have an edge, where I have an advantage in the market. So I just leave it alone. It's pretty simple for me. You want to scalp on lower time frames? Okay. If you are a scalper, if you are a day trader, you can play around with this one pretty safe. Yeah. Let's put something like that. Just an idea, and I'll stop here. Yeah. Let's put a short reload zone. You can see. Yeah. If you're a scalper, a trader, okay. This was the high, this was the low. Short reload zone, 61.8. Play the mountain man setup. Really nice. You have a really nice tight small window of risk, 61.8, 78.6. So you shorted here, you have more than 2 to 1 now. Let's just frame it. I try to not go on on this kind of.
That's all good.
This is a different live stream. Is not for day trading. If you are a day trader, join us, and you'll see how we are. You even had a 3 to 1. Pretty simple. Mountain man setup, short at 61.8, stop loss at 78.6. You have a 3 to 1. Close the trade or close half. Yeah, move your stop to scratch and hope for the market will go and do an AB equals CD and will go at 61.8 long reload zone. We can do that. You can see AB equals CD and you can retest 61.8 long reload zone. And you'll have, if you'll get there, you'll have a 6 to 1, so you close half at 3, you close everything at 6, and you have 4.5, something like that. You have a nice win on this one. Pretty simple. If you want to go on lower time frames, yeah, you can do that, but it's a different story. Anything else? Let's go back on this chart. I don't want to see the day trading. It's Sunday, so I don't want it.
Well, maybe we'll stop with Raven because RVN was the last one in the chat, and then
Yeah.
and Robel's saying they will release the Fed coin around July. Is it really going to come out that soon?
I don't know, but they are They are pushing it. Eurozone is pushing it really hard. United States is pushing it. What I
Damn.
see, I don't like, because that means not pretty things in my view.
No, it's gonna be awful.
And nobody wants to see what's next. Some people have an idea what's next, but RVN, some, I don't know. I don't see anything special on this one, but it's in a nice location to buy. Yeah, volume profile, exactly at the volume profile. Look at this one. Yeah, almost exactly at the POC. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. We don't have a weekly W. This could be a weekly W if you can consider this initial one. Okay, but I prefer a new one and a bigger one. Nice location to dollar cost average. Even to put little old lady or our plan to buy 0.5%. Let's take a look at indicators. You can see, I don't see anything special on OBV. Really was oversold indeed. It's bouncing around. You can see a divergence. I guess it's a divergence in RSI, but we don't have that complete W. We didn't close above this level. We are still below 50 line. I'm okay. I'm okay to accumulate this one. Yeah. So I'm okay to accumulate this one, but a new setup, a new trade now, a trade or I don't know, besides investing, no.
Look at that killer weekly
Honestly,
W on the last cycle, though. That's what we want to see, man. Damn. Had like 3 days to get in and buy that W, the little one.
yeah. This one,
Yeah, you could have bought that for, or 3 weeks, sorry, to buy that thing.
yeah, you had 1, 2, 3, even 4
Four.
weeks.
Fuck, and then I remember, dude, that was it. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, so you had 1 full month to buy this one at this level, and you had a small window of risk. You had 0.1 and 1.7. You had a really small window of risk. And look at the potential.
Yeah, and it was in the
Yeah, you
reload
want to,
zone of the. It would have been in the reload zone of the previous run up, and that's what we really.
yeah,
I mean, we really want to see that. Once we see a W like that, that's when we know we're.
yeah, good point. Exactly, and I think he hit your level, Kevin.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see. So let's see. Long, reload zone.
Well,
Okay.
78.6.
Yeah, let's put 88. Let's see if he hit that level. No, didn't hit 88.6, but you can see you have a railroad tracks exactly at 78.6. Good enough. This is on weekly chart. If you go on daily, this is a W. Definitely, you can see a W. You will see a W in this area. And then you had a bigger one. And then you had 1, 2, 3, 4 months 4 weeks to buy, 1 full month to buy this one at the breakout point. And then that's it. And then you could FOMO at the top if you wanted. Now let's wait for that the same idea. Yeah. Let's see. Let's assume this is the bottom. Let's see. This is low. It's higher. Okay, I'm okay with that. So yeah, you have a location. Wait for a new W at 78.6. Some kind of price structure to get you going, and you can frame something. Dollar cost average, yeah, you're at a good level to do that. Okay, that's 1 hour and 20 minutes. Let's do the giveaway, and I think we're done for this live stream.
Yeah, while you do that, I just before I forget, there's been a little confusion about the time zone because we were trying to do this show at 16 UTC or 4 p.m. UTC, and then the time zones changes. And I think 2 weeks ago we ended up doing it an hour early, but we're just going to stick with 16 UTC. So if, it makes it an hour later for me than after that time zone. But right, Paul, we're just going to stick with 16.
Yeah, we'll stick with 4 p.m. UTC. So
yeah,
doesn't matter how our time zone will change the hour. We'll stick with UTC, 4 p.m. UTC every Sunday. So everyone will know exactly when we'll do the live stream, because it's on the long run. We are not doing this live stream for 2 more weeks. We are doing for the entire year, even more than that. I'm assuming we'll do 2 years almost with this live stream if everything will be okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're just way
So
too lazy to change the intro video.
yeah, exactly. I was Kevin want to say that I was the too lazy to change the intro video. I know. I'm okay with that. I'm lazy.
I was just
So that's
kidding.
what
I
I
like this
know.
gives me an extra hour in the morning to take a walk and stuff. I like doing it
Yeah,
right
and
now.
for me it's Sunday a bit late, so I could do it's Sunday. I'll go with my kids, play around, and I could come back at 7 p.m. and do the live stream.
Cool.
Actually, I have to go to come with half an hour early, but it's okay-ish for me because I could spend my day with my family. Okay, let's see what we have here. So I have 18 from 20. I don't know why will take one or two off. It is what it is. I will not change this. So I'll pick a winner without drums, without anything. Yeah, DMAC is playing drums on the chat. So pick winners, one winner. If you are a premium member, you have the chance to choose one to one with Stefan, with Kevin this time. And if you are not a premium member, you will win a 1 month premium membership. Let's go. DMAX, sorry, you beat the drums, but you didn't win. Not this time. So we have the winner. I think this one it's a premium member, so good job, Kevin. You'll have a one to one to do.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a Romanian guy from what I remember. Next time, DMAC.
Next
Next
time,
time
D
maybe you'll be
Mac.
able to. Yeah. So we have our winner. I don't know. In this year, maybe you'll win. I'll promise you, DMAC. If this year you'll not win, I'll give you 1 month premium membership without any question. At the end of the year, if you didn't win, I'll give you 1 month premium membership. Okay, I think we're good enough.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
uh, let's take a look at what I said in the beginning. So this is a complete plan. Yeah, you can read this one. Come on Discord. You will see we have a channel weekly crypto review. Yeah, just enter in that channel. You have the spreadsheet. It's a complete one. This is the investment plan. Please read the red part. We are not financial advisors. And after that, you have investment plan against the US dollar. You can see the levels we are buying. You can see the charts. You can even make a copy if you want because we are allowing that. You can make a copy. Uh, you can see where we are buying. You can see the percentage. You have a lot of statistics. It's a complete spreadsheet. You can see the statistics against dollar. If you want to trade against Bitcoin and you make your own plan, okay, this spreadsheet has something like that. So you have against Bitcoin, you have statistic against Bitcoin. You can log it with Binance account if you want. You have a legend exactly how you should use this spreadsheet. So pretty complete one. A lot of time and effort. Miku and the guys put in to put together this spreadsheet. Yeah. So we
Yeah, it's cool.
decided to give it for free, the plan, the levels, to do a live stream. Let's hope we'll help some people to make some money until the top of the next bull market. The rest is up to you. 100% up to you. Nothing more than that we can do for the public. Yeah?
Yeah.
For everyone. For traders, okay, we can do something else, but for the general public, no. This is the max we can do.
Yeah,
I don't know, Kevin, if you have something else to say.
I mean, I'll just say that we did. It looks like we've been through about 65 coins, and we've probably gotten fills on like 10 to 15 of them or something. So we're just plugging away.
If a nice dump will get us a nice
It's,
more fields. And when we'll hit 100, I don't know. We'll decide at that time if we'll start over again with number one, number two, and review the level review. Maybe we'll have a new W. We have something different on the chart. Will take us, I don't know, from the start until the end 6 months. So after the 6 months to take a look at the chart seems like a good idea.
yeah. And really, like, we're, let's see, like October-ish will be 6 months before the Bitcoin halving. So like that's when we should really expect the Bitcoin bottom to come in. And so, we have like probably get a lot more fills like in the dump before that, heading into the summertime. So we'll see how it goes. But everything's just kind of going along as planned so far. Nothing surprising, and slowly but surely getting our fills.
Again, if you want to participate, D-Mac, if you want to participate again, yeah, if you want to participate again, uh, just retweet this tweet. I'll put it on. I'll pin it on. Pin it on my profile, on the Crypto Traders Arena profile. You can see it now. Yeah, just retweet this one, and we'll do a draw next week.
Cool.
Hopefully, until the end of the year, you'll win.
Yeah, we're rooting for you, man. We're rooting for you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna take your screen off here so that I can play our little outro video, and we'll just see you guys next Sunday. We'll see what happens this coming here into the close. There'll probably be some Bitcoin craziness as usual, but we'll be back next week, and pop in and say hi to us on Discord. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll do my best to answer them, and I'll just leave it at that. And we'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
See you guys.